Good morning traders, welcome to my morning forecast on the 24th of July. As always, we'll look at key areas of market structure and high probability areas of interest. So let's get straight into it on the Euro USD. We can see that the swing structure on the daily is bullish, the internal structure is bullish. We have had this pullback after we mitigated this weekly supply and then we mitigated this daily supply at the bottom of this internal leg, and now we're seeing bullish price action. If we go on to the 4 hour, we can see that the swing structure is bullish, the internal structure is bullish, and we are respecting these levels of, we've respected this level of demand here. Came into here and then saw us move higher and break this internal structure. So we've got a little internal break of structure there, which means our internal low is now here. So we do have this level of demand here. I've left it as the range demand at the moment. And we've got a refinement on when we drop down to the 1 hour. The way we're coming back here, we are quite happily to expect that this price action can remain bullish until we take out this high. So we can take out this high, print a new daily high, and then we'll see what happens. So we are aware that that can happen. Obviously, what areas of demand? We are just reacting in this area of unmitigated daily supply. So that could be the catalyst to send us a bit lower. Maybe just into this level of demand. We don't have to break these highs straight away. We can switch bearish, maybe reach deeper into this level of demand, and then that can be the catalyst to send us higher. So either of those scenarios can happen. Just need to be aware. Yeah, so on the 1 hour, we can see that we had this level of demand here on this, from this sweep demand that we didn't quite get into when we pushed into this 4 hour demand. So I'll just zoom in a bit on that. So we came into the 4 hour demand, mitigated that, but we didn't quite get into this 1 hour demand. So like I said, if we do come down off this level of supply, use this as a reaction and then fail, then this would be quite a high probable area to then look for longs, which can go on to break the high, go on to break the daily high. But we are moving up with quite a lot of momentum and we are respecting demand. So I wouldn't be too surprised to look through this and be able to just trade through it. Just use this as a reaction point to push us back into this level. So as this leg has formed, we have had a pullback in the leg. So we've got inducement in the leg just above this level here. So if we move down into this level without having an entry model before this hourly zone, then we can look for an entry here. Now, if we look on the pound dollar on the daily, we can see that the swing structure is bullish and price has come down, swept this low, and it looks like it's using the sweep of this low as fuel, moving price higher. We don't have this demand here, but I've reduced the depth of the colour because I don't think this is a very strong demand. So wouldn't be too surprised just to see this get traded through. Not going to be too interested in looking for shorts from here. If we drop onto the 4 hour, we can see swing structure is bearish, but the internal structure is now bullish. We have this level of demand here, and we do have this level of supply at the extreme of the swing leg. So yeah, this level of supply is probably quite significant. At least we'll see a reaction from here. So yeah, I expect to at least see a reaction from here. and then maybe carry on going long. Need to see what's going on. See how it's formed. Okay. As for other levels of supply and demand, there's not too much left on here. Got some demand here, but it's been mitigated with this wick. So this is the last level of unmitigated demand. So yeah, we could see a reaction like this and then start to be bullish again. That would be switching the structure of the 4-hour swing leg, but it would be in line with the daily structure. Okay, if we look on the hourly, we can see that our swing structure is now bullish and our internal structure is bullish. We have swept this high, which was left quite a while ago, towards the 10th of July. Yeah, and now we're struggling to move up. We do have this level of demand here, which was tapped into. That was tapped into during the night, at 1 a.m. So what can we see here? If we see price have deeper mitigation into here, then we probably could look for an entry. But I don't think this POI is the best POI, this level of demand, because it's essentially just a fractal demand. So I wouldn't be too surprised to see this being used as a little bit of inducement for us to push into this level of demand. Building up the stops below here, we're going to have stops below here, and then we can come into here, and that could be used to fuel us to go higher. That's going to be the more higher probable trade, because this POI, I just don't think it's looking very good. So yeah, I'm not going to be looking for trades off this. Unless we get a fake break into here, then I could look for an entry. Build up the inducement, fake break to build up the inducement, and then we can look for an entry. But other than that scenario, I'm going to be looking for a pull back deeper into this area.